lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us here today at Good Morning Vail. There is a live shot of I-70. Looks like everything is clear and moving as needed through the mountains, even though those mountains are now closed for skiing. Still some beautiful snowscapes over there in Vail, which makes that drive through the Vail Valley that much prettier. Now, there's a lot of things going on in today's show. We've got Therapy Thursday, weather, studio guests, and we're going to learn a little bit about what the bread of the day is. But if you're looking for things to do here in the Valley, there's a lot going on. The Eagle Valley Library District has story time going on. They have got story time for babies 0 to 2 years old, toddlers 2 to 3 years old, preschool 3 to 5 years old, and then family from 0 to 6. Now that's at the Avon, the Eagle, and the Gypsum libraries. They also have bilingual story time. So go to their website, evld.org, and see what's going on with those story times. Those programs are about 20 to 45 minutes, and there's sometimes a craft that follows those. So go to the website, evld.org, to check out what's going on at your local library. Now, another free event tonight is over at Allen Bradley Windows. That's over at 801 Chambers Avenue in Eagle. And that is a series of continuing education courses followed up by a social happy hour. That starts this afternoon around 2 p.m. and then goes to 6 p.m. It's a free event, so go on there and check it out. Go to eventbrite.com. and check out Western Slope Architectural, and that will take you to those series of continuing education classes along with that social and happy hour that follows those. Should be a lot of fun over there in Eagle. Now, another great event that's taking place tonight at the Bookworm of Edwards is the author Amy Elwain, who is the author of Geology Underfoot on the Colorado Western Slope. That is going to be a great event. It's $10, starts tonight at 6 p.m. You can learn from Amy, who is a research professor at the Western Colorado University, about the active landscape here in Colorado, talking about the Mesa Verde National Park, the Colorado National Monument, Black Canyon. So if you're into rock hounding, fossil collecting, or just very curious about that Colorado landscape and how it came about, get out there, talk to Amy, and learn a little bit more at the Bookworm of Edwards tonight. You can learn a little more about that event if you go to the website bookwormofedwards.com. So a lot of fun events taking place out there in the valley, even though those slopes are closed. And as I promised, we are going to take it over to Maddie Evans and learn a little bit about the bread of the day. Maddie?
I love talking about the bread of the day because it always makes me so hungry first thing in the morning. So if you're making your way down to Nap Harvest today, well then the bread of today is a garlic Asiago loaf, which sounds absolutely delicious. To me, you can always get that sourdough bread daily, so you can check that out. And then of course you can see all of these wonderful flavors that we have each and every day. So garlic Asiago is the bread of today. Amaza Bread bakes these breads daily, so make sure that you go check it out. But you can purchase these breads at Nap Harvest. Now let's take a look at that local weather forecast. As we take a look at today, we are expecting to see those temperatures warm up just a little bit. 50 degrees is our high, but we are expecting some precipitation throughout the course of today. Partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Periods of showers throughout the course of this afternoon. Now winds coming out of the west at 15 to 25 miles an hour, which is going to make that 50 degrees feel a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now, as we take a look ahead into Vail by the hour, we are expecting to see that cloud coverage roll in heavier throughout the course of today. So you might see a little bit of sunshine first thing this morning, mostly cloudy skies into the afternoon, and then a few showers as we approach the later afternoon, continuing into this evening. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are definitely going to be a little bit different. Now, we saw quite a bit of precipitation down there last night, 68 degrees, 20% chance of moisture, 50 degrees in Vail with a 50% chance of precipitation, 52 in Avon with a 50% chance of moisture, 58 in Eagle, 40% chance of precipitation. So we are going to see moisture across that entire I-70 corridor right now. A nice little low pressure system has made its way in. 23 degrees overnight tonight with an 80% chance of snowfall. So winter is not quite leaving just yet. Now we are expecting to see those winds be a little bit blustery out there. Northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour throughout the course of this evening. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, mostly sunny skies tomorrow, 10% chance of precipitation, temperatures reaching up into the mid-40s, 57 by Saturday, 60 degrees by Sunday, mostly sunny skies, 10% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies as we continue into Monday with a high of 64 and a 20% chance of precipitation, 63 degrees on Tuesday, 50% chance of afternoon showers. So we are starting to see those warmer temperatures come our way, but those showers continue. And remember, April showers bring May flowers. So get out there and soak up the sunshine while we have it. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail, where we went over all the activities that are taking place in and around the valley. But if you're looking for some nightlife, well, there's plenty of places to still get that. One of my favorites is over in Vail. It's a little place called Bad Kitty. Let's go over and see what they have to offer.
Vail has a great nightlife, and it's only getting better as we have an expansion into some great new bars like the Bad Kitty Lounge. And I'm standing here with one of the owners, Brandon. Good morning, and thank you for meeting us here bright and early.
Thanks for having me.
We're excited to be here only because you guys are new to the operation, and it's a ton of fun to come in here and grab a cocktail.
Yeah, we like to have a good time in here. We're more focused on having good times than anything else. We can make pretty much any type of cocktail you're looking for. We have pretty extensive back bar with probably one of the bigger whiskey and tequila selections around. I don't think we compare with Segundo, but you know, we like the good stuff. And yeah, basically like to have fun, but don't like to take it too seriously.
And you guys are new, so you haven't been open for more than 3 years right now, but you're in such a great location, and the ambiance and the atmosphere is what makes this place different from anywhere else you can go out in Vail.
Yeah, so we're located at, it's 227 Bridge Street is our address. We're on Bridge Street right below 10th Mont Whiskey. It's kind of hidden, but not really once you know where it is. And yeah, we just like to run around and have a good time. We're going to be 2 years old October 23rd, so we're going to put together some type of anniversary party. We're not quite sure. The first one we themed like a 1-year-old's birthday party and had one of our employees dress up as a baby with a big old cake and looking like it was their first birthday and eating sugar for the first time. So we're looking to do something like that and just kind of have fun and celebrate being around 2 years. We somehow made it through COVID, and that was fun for now.
I was actually here for the first birthday party, and it was a ton of fun because watching that whole thing transpire put a smile on everyone's face. I was giggling so hard I was snorting, which like is not my finest hour, but it was a really good time.
Yeah, we just it kind of is the definition of how we try to go about things. We think about everything on the front end and try to not take it too seriously on the back end and just have a good time with it.
And then, of course, you guys have some signature cocktails. So let's talk about some of the signature drinks that you guys make here and how you created these cocktails.
So our signature cocktail is kind of the irony of this place. When we started, when we first opened with COVID, we started without a menu because we only had a capacity of 6 people. We wanted to create an experience for everybody that came in here. So whoever would come in here, we'd talk to you and figure out with you of what you wanted to drink instead of you ordering something that had a list of ingredients off a menu. We've made numerous menus, but that's kind of continued with the more experienced vibe and more intimate vibe with a smaller space. So we still don't have a menu, but the signature cocktail is, so to speak, what you'd like in that moment, whether that's a Miller Lite and a shot of whiskey or anything that we can, make up or whatever. It's just fun cocktails, and we just use fresh ingredients, we use quality ingredients for everything, and just try to make it a nice experience for everyone.
Which it is a nice experience, especially when you come in here and you can give them the specifics. So I like my drinks tequila, and I'm normally like a tequila soda with lime. So I always let you guys add that special twist to it to make it so it's not too sweet, it's not too bitter, but it's like the perfect in between, and you guys always do such a good job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we just try to make it fun, not take it too seriously, and make sure everybody feels welcome.
Which is really cool. And so what was the inspiration of kind of the decor in here? It gives off that 70s more speakeasy vibe.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of, speakeasy is kind of the opposite of what we wanted to go, but we wanted it to be a comfortable place where, for lack of a better term, everything was Instagrammable. So pretty much all of the features of the bar, a lot of them are going to be something that people want to take pictures of. It's the best marketing you can get is people taking pictures and posting it on their Instagram. We're not really trying to push our marketing. We're trying to do more of a grassroots kind of really interact with the community and build up from the ground instead of trying to, blast people with all that. So that was kind of our intention with it. And yeah, it was kind of a mid-century modern, what feels nostalgic to you. Like we have the wood panel wall over there, something that like so many people walk in and they're like, oh, that was my grandmother's basement in Florida, or like whatever, like it just doesn't have the smell. And we're like, good, it doesn't have the smell. But like we just try to, every component always had something that, brought back some kind of memory to you from like the little bumper we have on the bar. We have, our bar top is literally Formica. It's the cheapest surface you can buy. But it also looks like something that is familiar. It slides glass as well, of like just little components that are functional yet create and catch like memories to your eye.
Which is something that's so important because these nostalgia moments are something that make everyone so happy. Like the clock, the cat clock on the wall back there always puts a smile on my face because it makes me think of going to like old diners in small towns that I've lived in the past, which then I'm always just like, oh, like to go back to that moment as a small kid.
Yeah, and that was a great gift from the Hoffman family, which are some locals around here, that they gave us on the day we opened. But it was, again, just one of those things that they're like, your bar's name is Bad Kitty Lounge. It needs this clock at it. But yeah, it's just the little fun things that you walk in and see, and you're like finding, some type of connection to the space more than like, yes, anybody can create a bar where it's like, here's a drink. How do we actually create an environment and a community that people actually want to come back to instead of just drinking at?
Which makes it really fun, and every time I've come in here, you guys always have a great turnout of a crowd just because it's a fun place to come, it's a fun place to hang out, you've got great cocktails, you've got a great ambiance, and you've got a great staff that really do make you feel welcomed and like you should be in here enjoying your drinks.
Yeah, the biggest thing you can say out of that is the staff. Our staff is what creates the like heart of this place and creates the vibe. Another big thing that we wanted to intentionally do was have a smaller space. When you have a bigger space, you need to make it feel smaller at times because it's so big and it'll feel like lonely, but no matter if there's only like 5 people in here, it still doesn't feel huge and by yourself. So we intentionally kind of had it, luckily people are showing up to it, but intentionally we had it to where we would have people in here and it would never feel stuffy, and there was still little sections that you could hang out with your friends in groups, but also you're feeling like it's the same group at times as well.
Which I love, and that's one of my favorite things about coming in here is I feel like you come in here, you get to see all of your friends, all of your local people, and you get to meet some great new people, whether you're sitting at the bar or just kind of mingling around. It's a really fun place to hang out. And so what are your guys' hours of operation currently?
We are currently, so for off season, going from now until probably December 10th, we'll be open from at least 5 until midnight. And then once probably December 10th or December 15th, we'll roll into 5 p.m. until at least 1.
Which is incredible because it brings that nightlife that we all know and love here in our community back to life, especially as you're keeping those later hours of operation. Now, my final question to you is, what was the inspiration behind the name, the Bad Kitty Lounge?
The inspiration behind the name, one of my good friends and I growing up would always say it to each other. And we called it, I forgot. We went to a hockey game and we called it some entertaining name of like experimental drinking, but it was like brainstorming. I forget what the name was now. I'll think of it in 2 seconds. But so we went to a Yeti game, which whatever it is now, but we went to a Yeti game and we were just all saying really dumb things back and forth to each other and had a couple drinks. And one of our bartenders, Michael, said to me, he's like, "Why don't we call it Bad Kitty? You say that all the time." And I'm like, all right, and then like kind of brought it around to everybody else, and like everybody's like, no, and then like 3 days later, everybody's like, okay, let's go with that. So it just kind of was one of those like organic, natural things of kind of how we're trying to like build the bar up, of just us saying silly things to each other and having a good time, but like not taking it too seriously.
Which we love because you can definitely feel that when you come in here. It's such a great place to come and hang out. Brandon, thank you so much for giving us this time this morning, chatting with us and letting us experience the bar in kind of a different light.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, it's weird to have the lights all the way up.
Make sure that if you're looking to run around Vail, you come check out the Bad Kitty Lounge. It's a fun place to grab a nice cocktail and just experience the small town atmosphere that comes with it, that homey feeling that you guys have brought to life here. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski product of the week. Now I've got the Thule Subterra carry-on bag right here in front of me. This is a great bag if you're traveling a little bit light because this is meant to be a carry-on bag. You can see it's great wheels to take you through the airport, making it nice and convenient. But then you go ahead and open it up and it's got two wonderful compartments going to fit everything that you need for your fun adventure out of town. Then of course it has this wonderful pocket right here that you can open up, and once you open it up, it has this nice little mesh pocket keeping everything close by and easily accessible for you as you're making your way through airport security or as you're making your way on the plane. Now with the size of this, like I said, it's the perfect carry-on size. Many airlines will appreciate this as the carry-on size, so you can definitely check it out. You can go to any one of our convenient Sun and Ski Sports locations to get your hands on it, or you can go to sunandski.com, and that way you can order it and deliver it right to your door. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for sponsoring this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. As I was saying during the show open, it is Therapy Thursday, and I've got Dustin Straight from All Points North sitting here with me to talk a little bit about therapy, a little bit about different kinds of therapy. Because, Dustin, when people say, oh, I'm going to go to therapy, that means so many things to so many different people. Let's dive in and talk about the different types and what people are looking for, because I know APN likes to customize everything for the individual that's there.
Yeah. So I think if you're going to talk about therapy, you have to first kind of address the stigma, which is still there. I think there's a lot of efforts in the Valley to destigmatize and just kind of improve overall understanding of what the process is and how going to therapy doesn't necessarily make you weak, it doesn't make you broken, it doesn't make you crazy. It's actually none of those things. Not paying attention to your mental health can result in some of those things.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's different levels of care. So the first one would be kind of the traditional, I'm going to a therapist once a week, every other week. That's generally considered kind of outpatient therapy. Versus like at All Points North, where we offer, excuse me, 3 different levels of care, actually 4. So residential, where you actually go into a facility, there's medical monitoring or management, so if you need some medication or anything like that to help stabilize. And then there's actually the clinical work that you do. And then there's partial hospitalization programming. That can be done living on-site or off-site, and it's usually a lighter medical footprint with more intensive clinical work. So the idea being, I've regulated, I'm now stabilized at residential, I step down, I increase my clinical work because I'm regulated enough to learn and acquire new skills. And then intensive outpatient, where it's about 10 hours a week. So there's some group stuff going on, there's some individual therapy, and that's where you're really taking the skills you learned at the 2 previous levels of care and you're integrating them into your daily life. and then the fourth being outpatient, which we spoke about before. So.
Got it. So it's kind of that transition, getting back out, getting back into your life, into the community, doing the things that, most people say normal, but what's normal?
These days, I'm not sure what normal is. But I do think the step-down approach, if that's something you need, is absolutely the best way to go. So if we're talking about addiction, so I specialize in co-occurring disorders, which is someone that has a substance use disorder, so alcoholism or some sort of addiction, along with a mental health condition. Now, a lot of people don't necessarily understand that co-occurring disorder is actually the most common type of addiction, where very few people have just this addiction piece. Usually there's something going on also, like we have depression, anxiety, those are kind of the more common ones.
Right.
And the use of substances was actually a method of coping that then became a dependency, that then became an addiction. Then there's obviously the trauma work that you can do, which there's a lot of folks that have addiction and trauma. There's a lot of folks that just have trauma. And there's a lot of folks that just kind of have had a rough go for years and years, not necessarily qualifying as trauma, but in any of these cases, individuals will develop strategies to cope.
Right.
Some strategies can be really, really helpful, like, man, I'm stressed out. I should go to the gym and kind of work off some of this frustration. Okay, that's a great strategy. Other folks are, I'm feeling really frustrated and kind of angry, so I'm just going to isolate. And I'm going to stay in my room, and I'm not going to challenge any of these beliefs I have going on. I'm going to ruminate, and all of a sudden now I'm walking through depression for a significant period of time because I've tried to cope in a negative way or a maladaptive way. So that's one of the really nice things about therapy, whatever level of care you're going to, is you can screen and you can do some testing and you can look at, okay, what's going on? What story am I telling myself?
Right.
How could I just tweak, adjust, and change some of the methods of coping versus continuing to kind of try the same thing over and over and over?
So from a medical aspect, we always say, you've got to go every year and get your physical checkup. How about getting your mental checkup?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, it's our society these days, we're kind of compartmentalized. I mean, we're on computers a lot. We're in cubes. We're working in different parts of the valley. All these different things. So we have we're kind of by ourselves. Like as connected as we are, we've never been this disconnected in human history.
Right.
So having someone that you can talk to and just kind of get a checkup and go in and talk. So, I mean, like if you were to call APN, they can give you a screen. If you were to go to sign up to work with a therapist, they would actually screen you and give you the informed consent process and explain kind of rules and expectations around what therapy is. And then when you're comfortable with that person, and that's really a big piece of clinical work. I mean, a large part of outcomes are determined by the rapport, the relationship I have, the amount of trust, the amount of safety I'm feeling with the person in the room. And if I can establish that, now I can really get some work done. So if you haven't really checked on this, it's absolutely worth just talking to someone and kind of seeing what's going on. I mean, I know Colorado Medical has their mental health division, and they're doing fantastic work over there. I know that a lot of their docs are kind of screening for certain things when it comes to mental health to kind of address the mental health status in the valley. So.
Right. And you mentioned stigma earlier, and to destigmatize everything about mental behavioral health. What about, are there options for people? You talked about residential. If they're not in need of residential and the step down process, is there another avenue for them to pursue?
Yes, I mean there's groups that you can join. We do a lot of group therapy work. It's a cool process to watch it kind of unfold, because at first the group's everyone's kind of checking everybody out, and after a couple 2-3 days, one or two people, they'll become vulnerable, they'll start talking about their stuff, and then the power of the group kind of comes to life, and that now you realize you're not alone.
Right.
Because I think that's something else that the stigma does, is it says, if you feel this way, that's unacceptable. You need to feel this way in order to fit in, because that's really what human beings are trying to accomplish through pretty much everything we're doing.
Right.
We're trying to achieve that sense of safety and belonging, and we have this tremendous fear of rejection. So again, we've got these different strategies. We're trying different things to fit in, to belong. And when we can't do that, we adjust. Like if we've tried showing up authentically and someone gave us a weird look or it didn't quite work, it's like, okay, cool, how can I adjust how I'm showing up?
Right.
So when you're in a group, you'll bring those same strategies into the group, and your peers in the group can kind of go, oh, hey, it seems like you're doing that thing that you did before.
Yeah.
And then it's improving the kind of, mental health IQ of the entire group. Obviously, there's a clinician there to kind of, make sure things, stay on target. But yeah, so I mean, I'm all for joining different groups, and there's different groups in the Valley that you can join that are facilitated by APN or Colorado Mountain Medical. But yeah, it's more about giving yourself permission to do this work, to check this out. Because again, I think a lot of people come up to the line, or have even talked about it with friends, and they're like, no, I don't think that's for me. And it's like, okay, well, I can appreciate that, but the question I always ask people is like, how much longer do you want to keep doing what you're doing?
Right.
Because we don't even have to change everything. We don't have to go into major psychoanalytic work. I mean, some people think like I'm going to lay on a couch and, my therapist is going to have a pipe and kind of this Freudian psychoanalytic approach, which is cool. I think maybe there's therapists that still do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start.
You've got a sweater.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have a pretty solid sweater collection, and much of my therapeutic power is derived from my sweater collection. But the thing that I like to do with clients, because sometimes we don't have a ton of time, and psychoanalytic work is going to be going back in the past, and we're going to dig up through everything, and that's certainly that's a good approach. There's another approach of, okay, cool, that stuff happened. We don't necessarily need to go digging around in there. What are we going to do right now? And that's where we can start to look at skills and just what little things can we tweak? Like what sort of belief systems, what sort of environments am I putting myself in, and how can I just quickly adjust that? And it kind of only takes one or two things to teach a person as far as skills. And because you hear about the toolbox a lot. And I'm all for a toolbox, but you don't need 75 tools in it. You need like one or two, maybe three.
Yeah.
And you really practice and work on those. And then once those have integrated, you can adopt new ones. And that's kind of that incremental change, but it can happen fairly quickly.
Well, I like that approach, because then you don't become overwhelmed by thinking you have to learn all these different things. It's here are three things, let's get them down, let's hone them, and then move on.
Yeah. I mean, for someone that, has, pretty good mental health, right? They're functioning, they're not necessarily isolating, there's not really any compulsive behaviors. I mean, CBT is a really, really popular method, which is just identifying, challenging, and replacing irrational thoughts and beliefs.
Right.
So we'll look at something called cognitive distortions, which I practice with my clients constantly, because we have 3 or 4 that we use. So I accidentally put too much milk in my coffee this morning. And it happened, and I was like, I'm going to use this as an example. So I have 2 options. I can look at it and go, oh, I put too much milk in my coffee. Or I can go, this is the worst day of my life, and my coffee is ruined, and it's only going to get worse from here. And that's an example of a cognitive distortion called catastrophizing. Right. So I'm taking something that's minor, and I'm making it huge. Now, if I'm unaware that I'm doing that as I'm moving through my day, think how disturbed and distressed I'll become over the course of the day. But by the end of 8 hours of that.
Yeah, you've written that story and you're living it.
Right, yeah. Now it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Right.
Right? Or sometimes, I mean, I think we all have people in our life that need everything to be perfect. And they couldn't even tell you what perfect means. They just know when they're not perfect.
Right.
Right? So that's that kind of polarized black and white thinking, all or nothing thinking.
Yeah.
So when you can point these things out, and again, people do them throughout the day completely unaware. And when you can start pointing these things out and they go, oh man, you're right, that is what I'm doing. Yeah. And we create a little bit more flexibility in your thinking, and we kind of shift how we're, kind of looking at the world. Now all of a sudden, it's off to the races.
Right.
Like, I've got that skill down, sweet, what's the next one?
Right. It's about awareness, and there's a lot of things out there Once you want to get that awareness, once you want to work on yourself, there's different ways to look at it. The dialectical behavior therapy is one of them. So get out there, check out the website, go to apn.com. You can see all the different services that are offered. I think, Dustin, you've got a photograph up there with all your letters behind your name that shows your expertise.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're a driving force up there with the therapist and getting those programs going, especially that IOP. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. I hope you join me on Good Day Vail today because this episode is going to be one you don't want to miss. It's about how we all, men, women, and others, age gracefully. So please join us, Good Day Vail. I'm Cece Zach, later on today. Have a great one.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up to about 50 degrees. 50% chance of precipitation. Temperatures a little bit cooler first thing this morning. 38 degrees right around 8 a.m. Partly cloudy skies in the morning. Then we're going to see those afternoon showers appear. Now it is going to be nice and breezy out there as we are expecting winds to come out of the west at 15 to 25 miles an hour. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Mostly cloudy skies as we approach the afternoon, and then that's when we're going to see those showers start to begin. Light rain as we hit that 8 o'clock hour, and then that's going to turn into snow overnight. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver definitely warmer than they were yesterday, 68 degrees with a 20% chance of precipitation. They might see a little sunshine make its way out. 50 degrees in Vail with a 50% chance of moisture. 52 in Avon, continuing with that 50% chance of precipitation. 58 in Eagle, 40% chance of moisture. So a nice little low pressure system sitting above Eagle County and even and extending its way down to Denver. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 23 degrees is our overnight low. 80% chance of precipitation. Now that's going to be those snow showers since we're seeing those temperatures drop so much. Now blustery winds all night tonight, 10 to 20 miles an hour coming out of the northwest. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we will start to see this low pressure system make its way out and a beautiful high pressure system make its way in. 44 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, 10% chance of precipitation. By Saturday, 57 degrees, beautiful sunshine. We'll be out and about. 60 degrees on Sunday, mostly sunny skies, 10% chance of moisture, and then partly cloudy skies by Monday, high of 64, so temperatures slowly starting to warm up. 63 degrees by Tuesday, but another increased chance of precipitation coming our way. So if you are getting out there today, just be prepared for that rain. And then as we make our way into the weekend, be prepared for all of that beautiful sunshine. And I don't know about you, but I am beyond excited about it. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. Now, we love the Scoreboard here, which is a show where we update you on what's taking place with so many of our wonderful local athletes. And so let's introduce you to the Scoreboard right now.
This is the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof, and it's still spring break, so I'm out on a hike in Eagle with my dog. But we spoke to 2 track and field athletes with the Eagle Valley track and field team last week. Jake, a long distance runner, and Johnny, a sprinter. Let's go take a look at those interviews now. We are here in the Scoreboard with Jake, a senior for the Eagle Valley track and field team. And what are you competing in today?
I'm competing in the Open 400 and the 4x400 relay.
And have you already run your races yet, or are you still getting ready to run?
I'm just getting ready to run soon, so it'll be fun.
How are you feeling getting ready to go for your race?
So we did a hard workout yesterday, so I'm feeling a little tired, but it's still gonna be fun. This isn't my event, but I'm still ready to run a fun race, so yeah.
So what is your event?
My main event is the 800, 1600, and the 3200. Probably my best is the 3200 out of all of them, and the 800 is more of my fun event, and the 16 I also run it, so yeah.
Totally makes sense. I would imagine it's kind of hard to fit those long distance races in a meet like this today. How are those sort of run outside of normal track and field meets?
Well, outside of other track meets, I guess we have a lot of track workouts, do that, working on that, and then in the track meets, you just got to focus on running on your own because you don't have a lot of kids competing together, and yeah.
Totally makes sense. So the 1600 and the 3200 meter races, are those done today too?
Yes, those are done today.
Awesome. And then, but you're not competing in those today. Is there any particular reason for that?
Yeah, so I'm going to be competing on Friday, and I'm going to be running in the 1600 on Friday, and then I competed in the 1600 last week, and I've done a couple 3200s already, so I'm kind of done with that till state, but I'm doing more of the sprint events today just because it's more of a fun meet, and then Friday is more of our varsity meet where you're going to do your main event.
Totally makes sense. And then what's sort of the distinction between today's event and Friday's event?
Today's supposed to be fun. It's more of like a training thing. I'm just going to work on my leg speed today and just get in a fun 400 time. And then Friday's going to be a varsity time where I'm trying to qualify for state and place well. And so it's going to be more of a race, and this is going to be more of training today.
And is that just more about your personal schedule, or is that sort of how this meet is set up in general?
Yeah, this meet is set up, since it's on a Tuesday, it's more set up as like a training thing, like kind of built into our training schedule from our coaches, kind of just to get us to have fun and come out and enjoy like the Battle Mountain, the rivals, and have fun with that.
Gotcha, but obviously you guys included some of the other schools just to be nice?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always us versus Battle Mountain, but other teams are there too.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jeffrey, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
We are here in the Scoreboard with Johnny, a senior of the Eagle Valley track and field team. Johnny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What are you competing in today?
Today I have the Open 100, the Open 200, and then the 4x100.
So what races have you run, or have you not run anything yet?
I ran the Open 100, so that was my only event, and I have the other 2 left.
Awesome. And how are you feeling after your Open 100?
Pretty good. I missed my PR by like 0.02 seconds, but there was wind against us, so it was that was more of my legal time, so I was still pretty happy with it.
That's, pretty good coming close to your personal record. For sure. And I imagine that's setting you up with some confidence for the races coming up later today.
For sure. Yeah, I'm super excited. We got the 4x100, which we're hoping to qualify for state, which that would be sweet if we could go for that.
Is there any particular challenges today in with the wind or just with the way that today's race is set up?
Definitely the wind. I mean, I'll be running on the backstretch over here for the 4x100, and that's like directly into the wind, so that will be kind of difficult. My time might be a little bit slow, but hopefully we can place well and put down a good time.
Awesome. And then I was hearing that on Friday, it's a little bit more of a bigger deal. That's the real competition, so to speak. What are you thinking coming into Friday?
Well, Friday I won't be there. I'm leaving for vacation, which is unfortunate. I wish I could be there, but I heard it should be like a super fun meet and lots of good competition, so hopefully the team can do well.
Where are you going on vacation?
I'm going to Ireland to play golf.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Are you going to St. Andrews?
We are not. I'm going to Royal County Down, though, which is like ranked pretty high up there, too. So.
Well, fantastic. So as a senior, you're kind of wrapping up your school year and everything. Is there a future of track for you in college or moving forward?
Probably not. This is my first year doing it, and it was just kind of something I randomly had the idea. I was like, hey, why don't you try track? So I was like, sweet. But probably not. I mean, I might race my buddies here and there, but nothing too major, no.
Awesome. Well, Johnny, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck in that 1x400.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, man.
You too. That's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us here next time on The Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vail Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way on the in-town bus route. You can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Solaris. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, there are a lot of things that are always taking place in and around our community, and a great way to stay safe is us bringing in the Vail Police Department. That way they can give you the tips and tricks to stay safe. And so we've got Officer Mark Coe joining me on the couch. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, and I love when you guys come in here. We've just been sitting on the couch talking about some funny things that have happened in years past, but we've got some not funny things happening right now.
Yes, we have, unfortunately, in Vail, we've seen a lot of bike thefts recently. The end of the ski season, we've seen lots of, not lots, but we've seen snowboards and ski thefts throughout the season, and now with the summer coming around, spring, we're starting to see a rash of bike thefts occurring. Unfortunately, they're getting a little too common. So a lot of these people that we are seeing the thefts are chained up. They are taking precautions. But if you guys are going out of town, if you're not checking on your bikes, if you have the ability to put them inside, it's obviously a lot better. I hate to have to, tell people that, but I want people to stay safe. Some of these are pretty expensive bikes,
right?
And we do our best, but at the same time, there's some pretty sophisticated people going around. I'd hate to call them sophisticated. I don't want to give them too much credit, but they're certainly exploiting some weaknesses, and they are cutting through in the chains, and so it's not just people being irresponsible, leaving bikes out unattended. So it's people that should be able to feel safe, and we're doing our best to track them down.
Well, and we were talking off camera, like people are leaving them in their condo's garage, and these people are going into that garage, cutting the bikes off their chains. So even though you're like, oh, we have a locked garage, like in our complex, it's not safe there.
Yeah, I'd hate to say it's not safe. I mean, I do feel like Vail's a very safe town, but these are people that are trying to exploit weaknesses. And, one of the things I would tell you is if you see something, say something, call us. If you see vehicles driving around at times of night where you're not used to seeing vehicles, if you're used to seeing trucks driving around with 8 or 10 cars at 8 or 10 bikes at 2 in the morning, it's not really normal. Let us know. We are out there, but we can't be everywhere at once. We can do really well with information. So as the public, if you guys can also assist us, if you see something, say something. But yeah, there are definitely people that are going into garages late at night. They're scanning for what they want to find, then they come back and load those into vehicles. That's kind of what we've seen. So they're definitely in and around Vail, and we would really like to shut that down.
Well, and then they take the bikes back to Denver. So they hit I-70 eastbound, quick out.
We've seen some stuff like that for sure, and obviously we don't know the final destination, but they're able to get some decent priced bikes out pretty quick.
Which is one of the things, because we all love skiing and snowboarding, but we all love to be outside, and so the bikes are the way to get outside.
Right. It's taking the fun thing that we enjoy and putting a little bit of a headache on it.
Right, so just make sure that you're taking your bike inside to the best of your ability.
If you can, that's ideal. Obviously, chain them up. Don't make it easy for them. They're working for it, but don't make it any easier. And yes, if you have the ability to put it inside, I would say this: if you're going to be gone, a lot of people take off in the spring. They go on their couple 3-week, 4-week vacations. If you're doing something like that and you have the ability to have somebody check on your bike, it also helps us if a bike is stolen to at least have a timeline. Some people are gone for 6 weeks and they don't know what day it was taken.
Right.
So yeah, if you have the ability to, 1, really secure it inside, that would be great. 2, just have somebody check on it, or where it's been and when it was last there. Those are all helpful. The other thing I would tell you, in a lot of these bike thefts we're seeing, people do not know their serial numbers. They don't have any identification. So I would say this: if you can take photos, just keep them on your phone. Serial numbers, IDs, make, model. All those things help us in trying to track this down. So the more information we have at the police department, the better off we are.
And you guys do this wonderful thing for our community in the winter where people can come and register their gear with you. So if there's a gear swap and something shows up in the wrong place, you guys can help people find them. And so you guys do the same thing with bikes throughout the summer, right?
Right, and we have resources that if something is stolen, we can track it down through different ways, but it helps us if we have all that information. So again, it's not something we grew up doing, but now that we are aware and we all carry these little cool cell phones on us all the time, just snap a photo. That way you have all the identifying information with you.
Makes it that much easier for you guys too.
Yeah, for sure.
And the success stories will be better then.
Yeah, we were very successful last year. Our detectives did a great job. The officers did a great job. We tracked down several of them. So, as much as somebody may think, hey, when it's gone, it's gone, it's not the case. I mean, we don't stop. We're persistent in our pursuit of it. So we're certainly looking for them.
Which is so nice to hear, and especially if you're someone who's like a younger kid and you've spent so much time saving the money to buy that dream mountain bike of yours, and then you accidentally have an incident in Vail where it goes missing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, we want everybody to feel safe, but also aware and stuff. Crime does happen here in Vail, too.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
unfortunately, we see them here in our little snow globe town. Now we've got some other things taking place as it's starting to melt a little bit out there. Construction season is around the corner.
Yes.
And it is so important that people slow down to keep the lives of the construction workers safe.
Yes, absolutely. Construction season on I-70, it's going to take us through the fall. It's very important that people are aware. As you said, there are people out on the roads that are not secure. They're not in vehicles. We want them protected, we want them safe, and more importantly, we want you to be safe as the driver. We had an incident 10 days ago where a guy came in, we had a pass closure in Vail, came in very fast and took out a bunch of cones, almost made contact with one of our officers. It's very scary to us being out there unprotected. But these construction people, men and women, are out there every day. And slow down. None of it's worth the aggravation you're going to go through if something bad happens. So just slow down.
100%, and especially because we've had a couple incidents this winter where we had some patrol cars get clipped on I-70.
We lost 2 patrol cars in Vail this winter. Yes.
You just have to be attentive, and you have to
slow down.
Yes,
slow down.
Like it is better to be safe than sorry, and especially in that situation. And now prom season's around the corner, and so let's let these kids know that you guys aren't messing around this year.
Yeah, so every year, this time of year, it's great. You have a lot of seniors graduating. It's prom season. The next couple weeks are going to see the local proms. And I always want to remind the kids, little Billy and little Bobby are taking Bonnie to the prom and stuff, and you want everybody to be safe. I know kids experiment with different things, but no driving, be responsible. We are out. We are out in prom patrols. We have DUI cars, party patrol cars out. Just remember, again, this is your future. We want you guys to have fun, but we want you to be responsible. So have a good time, but do so responsibly and within the law.
Right, and just make sure that you're keeping everyone safe. That's the biggest thing, is not only if you make the mistake of getting in the car after consuming whatever it is that kids consume these days, then it is really scary for not only yourself, but everyone else.
Yeah, the thing, a lot of people, and I understand when you're impaired, you're not thinking normal, and but you are putting the entire public at risk when you go out driving impaired. So have a plan. Again, be safe, be responsible. Parents, talk to your kids. I don't care what the plan is, but have it be safe and make sense, and no driving.
Right.
It's not worth it.
This is a good night for the parents to chaperone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And just drive everyone around, because then you'll know everyone is safe. Now, speaking of DUIs, that's something that we see a lot of here in our community, because people do get into their car thinking that they'll be okay to drive from point A to point B, even though they should not be driving.
Right.
Now, if someone's out in Vail Village, you guys offer a really great program to keep them safe.
Yeah, in Vail Village, especially the parking in the Vail Village, we do offer parking passes and you don't have to pay for parking. If we know have had too much to drink, a lot of people don't want to leave their cars, but it's much better to leave your car, and Vail PD will give you a little get out of parking free the next day. There are ride shares, there are taxis, there's lots of opportunities at the village to get home. As I told you last time I was here, we have even been known to take a driver home once or twice if we can do it. It's not something we do a lot of, but I would rather get you home safely than have you behind the wheel of a car impaired. It's, again, I was hit by a drunk driver in my patrol car last year. It's scary. And again, they're not bad people. They're people that are making bad decisions. And we would like to do everything we can in our power to help you avoid that decision.
Which we appreciate so much, because you keep so many wonderful community members here safe. Officer Mark Coe, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you take care of your bike. That way it is staying safe out there, that you do not get behind the wheel if you are impaired at all, and that you remember that our Vail Police Department is a great resource for so many things, whether you want to register your bike so that they have the VIN number on it, the make, model, all of that. Just make sure that you are taking care of all of your things. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. If you are just tuning in, well, then we want to thank you so much for watching TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, April 27th edition. Now, this is one of my favorite days of the year, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it is my mother's birthday, and so she is my favorite person in the whole wide world. And so, Mom, happy birthday. I hope that you have the most magical day ever, and I've got some wonderful pictures that I've sent in. This is her and I on a tube when I was probably 2 or 3 years old. My mom is a total Wonder Woman of mothers because she has 6 children, me being the youngest, what used to be the youngest now. This is me, her, and Bodie in Gore Creek over the summer, and Bodie and Bridger are actually the youngest and now. So, Mom, happy birthday. Thanks for giving me so many wonderful siblings. I love you, and I hope that you have the best day ever. Also, she's a dog crazy lady. She's got 6 dogs constantly at her house, including mine, so we just love her so much. I hope you have the best day. Now, we've got some great things for you to get out there and do and enjoy and see today. If you are looking for a family-friendly activity, well, then you should make your way over to the Eagle Valley Library District, as they've always got so many wonderful story times happening. That way you can just help with some of that early childhood development. You can see that they have a baby lap sit, a toddler, a preschool, a family, and a bilingual story time. They even do bedtime story times, and so you can go to their website at evld.org. That way you can see the entire lineup. And then, of course, you can pick which one is going to work best for you. Now, they've got 3 fabulous locations. They've got the Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum Public Library for you to enjoy, and it's super easy to get a library card. Now, there are some great other activities taking place in and around our community. The Bookworm of Edwards is always bringing in incredible events for you to go expand your horizons and learn a lot more by experts in the space. And sometimes we even have the opportunity to meet some incredible authors. Well, there's a great event taking place there tonight, and so you can go to bookwormofedwards.com for some more information. And then, of course, we just love to learn about some of our Colorado rich history, and this is a great way to do so. This event is going to start at 6 p.m. tonight. It is a $10 registration fee, so just make sure that you are prepared for that. But if you have not made your way over to the Bookworm of Edwards since their new remodel, we highly recommend that you do so there as well. Now, we've got a lot of wonderful things coming up here in our community, and we just like to touch base on those so that we can keep them in your mind, and that way you can buy your tickets, or you can sign up for your volunteer opportunities. So make sure that you check out vvf.org. That way you can see things like the GoPro Mountain Games, or what's happening at Hot Summer Nights, or the Ford Amphitheater, or the Villar Performing Arts Center. As we are in this little lull of the season, we're in our off season right now, we are going to start to see that ramp up pretty quickly. And things like Blues, Brews, and Barbecues up in Beaver Creek are right around the corner. And then we've got things like the GoPro Mountain Games quickly after that. And so just be prepared and keep all of these things front of mind, and especially as we're starting to slow down. And so it's easy to let those things escape your brain. And now we want to talk a little bit about the bread of the day. So we're going to take a look at that right now. The bread of today is a garlic Asiago. If that does not make your mouth water, then I don't know what will, because it is absolutely delicious. Now, this bread is baked every day, and you can make your way to Eagle to get your hands on some of this delicious bread. Amaza Bread is who bakes it, and then you can purchase it over at Nap Harvest, which is a great indoor farmers market for you to get everything that you need if you're starting to miss those farmers market. Well, they've got great produce, they've got great vegetables, they've got great meats, and they even have some wonderful homemade meals. So make sure that you go down there and you check out Amaza Bread at Nap Harvest, and you get your hands on some delicious garlic Asiago. Now let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. As we take a look at that weather forecast for today, we are going to see a little bit more precipitation today than we saw yesterday. 38 degrees first thing this morning, a high of 50 degrees throughout the course of today. 50% chance of rainfall now. Partly cloudy skies in the morning, periods of showers in the afternoons. Winds coming out of the west at 15 to 25 miles an hour, which is going to make that 50 degrees feel a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Mostly cloudy skies as we approach the afternoon, and then a few showers are likely into the earlier afternoon, but continuing into the evening, we will see that light rain. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be prepared for that precipitation and maybe bring a rain jacket with you. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver definitely warmer than they were yesterday. 68 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation. Looks like they're going to see quite a bit of cloud coverage down there, but maybe that sun peeking out. 50 degrees in Vail with a 50% chance of moisture. 52 in Avon, 50% chance of precipitation. 58 in Eagle with a 40% chance of moisture. So a nice little low pressure system sitting above Eagle County, spanning its way down to Denver just slightly. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 23 degrees is our overnight low, 80% chance of moisture, and that's going to bring some snow showers overnight tonight. We are expecting to see it a little bit blustery out there, northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour overnight tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, I don't know about you, but seeing all these sunshine graphics makes me so happy. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow, high of 44 degrees, 10% chance of precipitation. 57 on Saturday with beautiful sunshine, 60 degrees by Sunday. Mostly sunny skies, 10% chance of moisture. And remember, April showers bring May flowers, and so we love to see that little bit of precipitation, but we love to see that sunshine make its way out. 64 degrees by Monday, partly cloudy skies, 20% chance of moisture. Afternoon showers are likely on Tuesday with a 50% chance of precipitation. 63 degrees is the high, so we're going to start to see those temperatures warm up. This beautiful high pressure system make its way in, kicking off tomorrow. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch the Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now it's that time of the year where we're starting to see this high pressure, low pressure system continue to move in, and it's really hard on our skin. And a great way to do that is make a spa appointment. So we're going to introduce you to Gretchen Pleshaw's Glitz and Glamour right now.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. We're here in Edwards, Colorado at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I am here today with Michelle at the beautiful Shine Intuitive Beauty in the heart of Edwards, Colorado. I am so excited. I come here a lot and I love the products. I love the people. The energy feels so good here. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How are you?
I am feeling so good. And she
Yay.
is definitely dressed the part of the whole spa because this whole concept is so beautiful and it feels so good. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's all about feeling good from the inside and exuding that outwardly.
Yes, absolutely. That's our goal. We really want our clients to feel comfortable and confident when they come in. And if we're doing just anything to help that healing journey, then we're doing our job. So.
And I love that whole concept because you do so many different things from, I know all of this, facials. I've done almost all of these things, true story.
Yes,
you know
exactly.
From facials to eyebrows to eyelashes to, I mean, could you tell us all the things that you do here to make people feel good from the inside out?
Sure. I mean, it's all across the board. We really focus on holistic skincare and facials. And taking a more progressive approach versus just jumping right into something very aggressive or something that could harm the skin. We do some amazing facials. We also do some more clinical facials like microneedling, but still with a holistic approach. And then a lot of other beauty treatments, body waxing, organic spray tanning. I specialize in eyebrow artistry and microblading. That's my jam. So
we're laughing about this because look how amazing her eyebrows are.
Oh,
and
thanks.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
I am one that loves a good eyebrow tint as well as microblade, and so I know I'm definitely going to come and see you for that. And I love the whole approach of all of this is holistic. Can you kind of explain what that means to people?
Sure. So we're an Eminence Organic certified spa. Eminence they're pretty well known in the skincare world. So they're fully organic. Everything is very cold pressed. They use a lot of herbs and whole foods, fruits and vegetables in their products, but also they're very science backed. So we're not only nourishing the skin, but making a real change in the skin with clean ingredients. So
I
that's
love
a big
that
pillar.
too. See, and I love that because I'm a huge believer, I should say, a firm believer, and everything that you put on yourself, inside of yourself, that is who you are. It makes up your chemical makeup.
Yes,
and so
absolutely.
This is a big deal. And I have to say, in this particular location, it's so beautiful and it's full of light and it just feels airy and good. And everything here feels like you're healing yourself, which is, it sounds like your whole concept.
Yeah, that's our whole concept. I mean, we want people to come in and just feel that sense of relaxation and inner peace.
I love that.
I want it to be like a respite from the everyday. So.
The hustle.
The hustle, yeah.
And how did you pick the name Shine?
Oh, the name Shine. So, we started as a waxing studio when we first opened about 6 years ago now, and then with this move over here to this beautiful, bright, airy space, I really just wanted something a little more meaningful and kind of all-encompassing as far as everything that we offer. So it took me a while to nail down the name, and I kind of was just playing around with how do I want people to feel when they come in, and what are we doing for people in our services. And I kind of just, you know, it took a while, but Shine Intuitive Beauty, we want people to shine from the inside out and feel amazing inside, I mean, which is so important versus just our outer appearance, right? So we want people to shine. And then Intuitive Beauty, everyone is so different. Every skin is so different. Every person is so different. So it's definitely a different treatment for every person based on the day, based on the human. So.
And that's what I love the most about this space and about you guys, a brilliant kind of concept of everyone is so different, and someone might come in for the same thing as a friend, maybe come together, and it's going to be a totally different experience. You're going to look at each individual and make it kind of make it more towards them, the human being, who they are, what they're feeling that day, which is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so neat.
Everyone's skin is so different, and even just based on the day, like how we're feeling, like what we're doing. So we definitely use our knowledge and our intuition to like curate the treatment. So.
And I have to say I love this too, because I, again, have been a long time fan of you guys and customer, and it's such a safe space. I know I've come in here happy days, really sad, hard days, like a little bit off, and you do feel lighter and brighter when you leave. So thank you for creating Shine. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of course.
That's another like pillar of ours. We invite everyone in, like every, you know, man, woman, like every age, every color, gender. Like we want everyone to come in and feel comfortable and feel like they can like be themselves here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
You are definitely the pillar of glitz and glam, which is the glitz and glam from the inside out. And it's true. You know, as much as people sometimes don't like to say this, when you feel good on the outside, it does help the inside. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, when we feel good, and this is, I mean, it goes kind of just with our core values. When we feel good, and when we as estheticians know that we're helping people feel good, and like they can go out in their day and make a positive impact on everyone else, like that's just our main kind of goal.
Pay it forward concept.
Exactly.
I love that. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're amazing.
Thank you, Gretchen.
I'm here with Jessica, who is a student intern here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am so good. I love your energy. I love that you're
you.
so excited to talk. What are we talking about today? All things products, maybe?
All things products. I mean, one thing when I came into Shine Intuitive Beauty, I think I was really trying to navigate my way of where I wanted to be in the aesthetics world. I've worked in a dermatologist office, I've worked at resorts, and I really just wanted to find this like happy medium of like somewhere more holistic but still getting results with driven skincare. So Eminence was definitely up my alley.
I love that. Did you hear about Eminence before you came in here, or did you learn about it here?
Yes, actually, when I had my first son, I was dealing with this like pregnancy acne that I've never had before. And my sister was working at a spa in Vail, and they had Eminence, and the Stone Crop products were amazing. They were like life-changing.
I love that. And so how did you come about to be here at Shine?
You know, I was finishing up my hours for school, and COVID happened, so it kind of prolonged this process, and I was kind of just at home not working, and I interviewed for the front desk, and they seen on my resume that I was a student. And
I love it.
You know what? I walked in that morning. I was like, I'm gonna go introduce myself, because my mom always taught me, if you want a job, you got to go show them who you are. And so I came in here that morning, and the energy is just, it's warming, it's inviting, and you want to be here.
And I love that you said that, because all of you that work here have this same beautiful energy of just, you feel so safe and happy, and you're excited to be here.
Exactly. Thank you. I know that's definitely something that I wanted in skincare too. I was scared to go into aesthetics at first because I thought it was more of the glitz and glam, and I'm like, I'm not that girl. And then I found like this whole science side of it, and just the making people happy and comfortable about themselves.
I love that you said that, because Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, you know, this segment, it was, people hear that sometimes and they think it's going to be this overtly over the top, but I am all about the same. What you're saying is just feeling beautiful from the inside and showing that on the outside and shining your true beauty.
Exactly.
That's so neat.
Exactly. And I know Eminence has definitely helped me a lot with that and changing my skincare. And
I've had medical products before, medical grade, and I mean, these work just as fine with clean ingredients,
Right.
and you're getting results.
What's your favorite Eminence project or
Product? They just came out with the tropical superfood superfood collection, and this pineapple refining tonic is.
I saw that.
Amazing.
And pineapple. That's very random. I
It smells
like that.
you need a cocktail and you need to be on the beach. But
I love that.
it's amazing. It has smaller enzymes, so it's not going to irritate the skin, but you're still
Nice.
going to get driven acids to really kind of eat away at the dead skin cells. So.
I love, and it smells like pineapple.
Oh
It
my
doesn't get
gosh.
much better than that with the sunshine pineapple. I like it.
I know. I love it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm with my friend Jody, who's an amazing esthetician here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jody?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, and I know you do so many things. I mean, I don't even know if I could list them all.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing that you do amongst everything that
I've been an esthetician for quite a while. Came on with Michelle and Matt a week before COVID, before we shut down. So we've all grown together into this amazing space.
Yeah.
Michelle and Matt have put great energy in this. So
Yes.
really, I love to do all the facials. We do that. I do a ton of waxing. That is one thing. With summer coming, we get everybody ready with bathing suit bodies.
Yes.
We do the self-tanning or the spray tanning here.
I love that.
So it is actually beet tan, and one of my
Yeah.
friends formulated it in Savannah. It's made out of beets.
Wow.
So the beets with the sugar and the formula mix with your pH to give you your own color. So whatever you tan as out in the sun, your skin will come out like that.
I'm coming in next week to do this.
And it's all vegan, which is awesome too, and
That's
organic.
amazing.
So it mixes well with the energy we have going with all the products.
So is the beet spray tan, I'm so interested in this. Is this, you guys just have this product? Your friend actually?
So she formulated this in Savannah.
Okay.
It's all over the country now. So she has
Wow.
different locations.
That's
we actually
amazing.
sell products as well. We have the self tanner and boosters to keep your spray tan going after you get sprayed.
Well, and I think it's so interesting with this because people don't always realize, they think, oh, it's like a spray tan, but you're actually being safe and not getting, even when you're in the sun, doesn't it have some kind of SPF to help you not burn as much? And
it doesn't have an SPF,
Okay.
but it being estheticians in a spa, we
Right.
don't want people to go out in the sun.
sun as
because
much,
you
right.
can get any sun damage
Right.
and any of the hyperpigmentation. So
Right.
doing the spray tan is a great way
Not
to keep
to
your
have to-
skin protected
Cool.
and not have any of the skin damage.
I love that. And facials, you said, that's something I'm super
Correct.
into. And my skin personally is so dry here. I know so many people's are living in Colorado with the weather, the climate. Do you do like a deep moisturizing kind of facial or,
We do. I mean,
Okay.
that's really what we touch on a lot with
Okay.
is hydration being in the mountains.
Awesome.
So we have a few facials with like gua sha, which does a lot of massage
Okay.
to get the blood flowing,
Yeah.
to create more oxygen into the skin.
Cool.
But that's basically, we do really we try to promote hydration in our facials.
I love that.
We do microneedling as well.
Okay.
Which is a little bit more than the holistic side of facials. It's more of the medicinal, medical end.
Okay.
So it's going to help with the texture of your skin. It's going to get that collagen and elastin pumping. It's going
Awesome.
to make that start growing again.
Cool.
So yeah, no, we do a wide variety. My favorite though is the microneedling.
This sounds like a one-stop shop. You can come in here and get all prepared to have beautiful skin for the summer.
Yeah, no, we do everything. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And how long have you been an esthetician for?
18 years.
Wow. So you know your stuff. You're good.
Yeah. Been on for quite a while.
That is
So,
so
yeah.
awesome. And what is your favorite thing about working in this space at Shine Intuitive Beauty?
Working in this space, it's just bright. The energy is amazing.
Yeah.
Working with Matt, Michelle, and Jessica has been wonderful.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for better people that I met coming on before COVID, so it's been great.
And that's wild.
Yeah.
What a journey to get here. COVID, and then you guys are killing it. You're doing amazing. That's
yeah, this
awesome.
space is amazing. It's great to see people outside walking
Yes.
by and everything.
I
So,
love that. Well, thank you
yes.
for making everyone beautiful from the, I guess, outside in and inside
Yeah.
out.
Yes, thank you.
One person at a time.
So,
Keep it right here for more of the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
Now that our ski season is done here in Eagle County, it's time to shift gears and start thinking about bike season. No pun intended, and a great way to do so is to make your way over to Pure Barre. We had the chance last fall, kind of summer, to chat with them about how you could get in there and you could start working out to get your body in shape for the next season. Well, it's still a great resource and it's still a really fun way to start working out. And so let's introduce you to Pure Barre. If you're looking for a great way to get nice and conditioned for ski season, because it's right around the corner, we are so far into August, well, Pure Barre might be the solution for you. And I'm standing here with one of the Pure Barre experts, Maddie. Good morning, and thank you for meeting us.
Good morning. Thank you for meeting us today.
So we're in here. This is a really fun space, and Pure Barre is something that we've had you guys here in the Valley for a couple of years, but it's something that might be new to a lot of people.
It is. We've been around for quite a few years now, but we did a grand reopening this March. We are always welcoming new people into the studio and also have some old faces too. It's always a fun place to be.
It is a fun place to be, and it's really important that people start conditioning now that ski season is here. You want to make sure your muscles are ready to go, and some of us have some reoccurring injuries that have come back ski season after ski season, and this is a way not to push those injuries, but to kind of help facilitate the muscles around the injuries.
Totally, yeah. Pure Barre has lots of small range of motion movements. Super important to stabilize small muscle groups while focusing on the main muscle groups as well. Stabilizing those muscles for skiing training and also putting you in those positions to keep everything strong and ready to go for the winter time.
And so what makes Pure Barre different than something like Pilates or maybe like going out and doing SoulCycle? How people think that's great conditioning, but in SoulCycle you're really only using one muscle group in your legs.
Right.
And in Pilates, you're kind of really hammering those muscles. And so Pure Barre is a good way to just kind of start to reactivate them all.
Yep, exactly. Pure Barre is an awesome way. It's a head to toe body workout. You activate all muscle groups. You start from warm up all the way to arms, abs, thighs, and seat. You do all of the muscle groups. It is all full range. So we have different class platforms. We have Empower, which is our cardio-based class, and then Reform, which is similar to Pilates, but lots of slower moving and long range of movement, while again focusing on those small and big muscle groups. And then our classic class is right in between the two of them. It's a little bit faster moving, but again activating all those muscle groups at the same time. So it kind of separates while making sure that within the whole hour of your class that you're working your entire body. And just strengthening everything, yeah.
And so the benefit of something like Pure Barre over Pilates is you're making all of those small little muscles around everything work too, instead of just targeting those larger grouped muscles, correct?
Yep, exactly. Yep, you're getting small and big muscles, everything, yeah.
Which is really important when you have a bad shoulder and you need it to not dislocate. I would imagine that Pure Barre would be kind of the solution for that.
Exactly, lots of people, I had an injury from skiing years ago, so I started picking up Pure Barre because heavy lifting was causing more of a problem with myself, and so I was able to still get an amazing workout in without damaging my muscles more. And it's been the case for a lot of people here. It's been awesome for strength training and conditioning and getting everybody back into shape while having a fun time with the music, and it's an awesome community to be a part of.
It is. I've heard really wonderful things about people that have come in here, taken some of the classes. Not only is it where you just get to come, you get to form a community, but then you just have the empowerment of all those people that you're taking the classes with, and you can see them just diving down, honing in, and toning these muscles so that they're prepared for whatever activity they want to do.
Yep, exactly. It's so much fun. We have men and women that come to join us all the time. We have small to big class sizes all the time. Weekends are always busy. It's always a fun group of people that come in.
And so if people are interested, maybe they've never taken a Pure Barre class, do you have one that you would recommend a newbie to start out with?
Yes, we recommend coming to our classic class. We have them all throughout the day, throughout the week as well. We just ask that you come at least 15 minutes before. You can call our studio whenever. We have somebody here, and we can get you all set up. We just go through a few minutes of some form techniques before we get started and just teach you a few things about Pure Barre and what you need to do.
See, that's great, because sometimes I feel like I go to a yoga class and they're like, and now get into this pose. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to awkwardly stand here until you do it or you tell me what I'm doing. And so it's nice that you give people kind of that forewarning and that form technique so that they know exactly what they're getting into when they walk in.
Exactly, yeah. We have our instructor start off with them and get them all set up. And then we are looking to add our foundations class back in, which is our classic class, just going into more deliberately through all of our movements and forms, and you'll hear lots of different, it's a completely different lingo than all other things, but it's super fun and it's awesome. Yeah, the instructors are amazing. It's a good, really fun crowd.
And so people can get memberships and come in, join you guys, and be here for many of the classes that you have to offer, only because there's so many different ones, and it's just such a great way also to meet some empowering people here in the community through the form of exercise, which is so important because we all like to be outside and doing everything that you can do outside. So it's important that people get their bodies nice and toned for that. And then if people are interested in these memberships, how can they arrange to be part of that?
You can either go onto our website, purebarre.com, and you just select Pure Barre Vail Valley, or you can come into the studio. Me or Allie will be here, and we are happy. All of our front desk girls are happy to help. We have lots of different options. We have punch classes, class packs, and also year-long contracts to 3-month-long contracts.
It's amazing, and you guys offer so many classes in a day, so if you are maybe someone who works that 9-to-5 job, do you guys have those evening classes to make it convenient?
We do. Right now we have a 5:30 class. That is our latest class, but we have 4:15. We start as early as 6 a.m. and end at 5:30.
Which makes it nice and convenient for everyone getting out there, maybe getting their workout in before they get to work, which is a great way to start your day because then your energy levels are through the roof.
Exactly. Then you're just done for the day, and then you can also end with a sweet treat at the end and yeah, just hang out with all of your friends. That's super fun.
Gonna do the workout, then go get a coffee, and you're in heaven right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if people are interested, where are you guys located so that they can come in and maybe do some shopping too? You have great retail.
Yeah, we have lots of fun retail. We're getting a lot more. We're going to try to get a lot more often here in the studio. But yeah, we're open all the time. We're right in Riverwalk, right across the street from Starbucks and PE 101. So come in and stop and say hi. We'd love to get to meet you guys.
We would love for everyone to come in here. And so as people are starting to hear more about Pure Barre, thanks to this interview, and thank you so much again for meeting us.
Guys.
What, do you know the phone number off the top of your head for people to call? No, we'll put it up on the screen. That's totally fine. That was an on-the-spot question. You passed.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we will, yeah. Call us if you guys have any questions when you guys see the number.
Maddie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today and giving us all this great information on Pure Barre, only because it's such a great way for people to start getting in shape or maybe to rehab an injury like yourself. And maybe now I need to put this on my calendar and come rehab my injury this way.
Absolutely. Come join us. We'd love to have you guys. Yeah, for sure.
Make sure that you come over to the Riverwalk, you check out Pure Barre, you get yourself a membership, and that way you can get nice and toned in for ski season. And we still have a little bit of like summer body season, so if you're also just looking to get nice and toned, this is a great way to do so. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun & Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket, and if you have not seen one of these, well then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun & Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. 38 degrees first thing this morning, high of 50 degrees, 50% chance of rainfall, partly cloudy skies this morning, periods of showers throughout the afternoon. Now we are expecting to see winds come out of the west at 15 to 25 miles an hour throughout the course of today, which is going to make that 50 degrees feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see partly cloudy skies first thing this morning, cloud coverage increasing into the afternoon, mostly cloudy skies right around that 12 o'clock hour, and then we will see a few showers start after that and then continued with light rain into tonight. Now as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are definitely warmer than they were yesterday, so if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, just give yourself a little bit of extra travel time, and especially since we're going to see this precipitation later into the afternoon. 68 degrees in Denver, 20% chance of moisture. Now they're going to see some cloud coverage down there, maybe a little peak of some sunshine. 50 degrees in Vail with a 50% chance of precipitation, 52 in Avon, 50% chance of moisture, 58 in Eagle, 40% chance of precipitation. So as you're making your way out there on that roadway today, just give yourself that extra travel time and watch out for that precipitation. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, the temperatures are going to cool down and that moisture is going to continue. 23 degrees is our overnight low, 80% chance of moisture, which could bring snow overnight tonight. Now we are going to see some blustery winds coming out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour throughout the course of this evening. Snow showers are definitely going to be likely. Hopefully we start to see spring come our way soon. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine is in the forecast. This low pressure system that we're expecting today is going to make its way out. A high pressure system making its way in. 44 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, 10% chance of moisture. 57 on Saturday, beautiful sunshine continuing into Sunday, mostly sunny skies. 60 degrees is the high, 10% chance of precipitation. Now we are starting to see these temperatures warm up throughout the course of the next 3 days, but those overnight lows dropping below freezing still. So that's when we're going to see that freeze-thaw cycle, so give yourself that extra travel time first thing in the morning, and especially if you're getting on those roads or later into the evening. Now as we take a look ahead into next week, Monday and Tuesday, 64 degrees is the high on Monday, 20% chance of moisture, 63 degrees on Tuesday with a 50% chance of precipitation. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited about spring coming our way. So make sure that you go get all of your sun needs over at Sun and Ski Sports. Now we're going to introduce you to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau, getting you in the know before you go. We're up here in the beautiful Beaver Creek, and if you are looking for activities to do, well, they've got an app that can guide you through everything you need. So you just have to download the Beaver Creek Village Guide, and it'll get you everything from restaurants and shopping to when activities and events are taking place. There are so many great activities always happening up here at the Beaver Creek Resort, and one of them is the Vail Performing Arts Center. This is a great venue for you to go and enjoy so many incredible shows. It's going to be super easy to buy your tickets using the app, and we're going to show you how to get there. Once you buy your tickets to go enjoy the Vail Performing Arts Center, this is how you're going to get there from the covered bridge here in Beaver Creek all the way over there. Let's go. Once you make your way down to the Vail Performing Arts Center, you get to go inside and enjoy their 535-seat intimate venue where they do so many great shows. So make sure that you check it out and use the app to plan your entire trip up here in Beaver Creek. That's going to do it for this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you soon.
Good morning, Vail.
Recently, I sat down with two local experts around integrative medicine, Dr. Leslie Yetter and Josh Lautenberg. And Josh, who is with Engels and Vocals, as many of you know. And we had a wonderful discussion about how to find wellness in the Valley. So please stay tuned for the Good Day Vail episode today to help you thrive in the mountains by finding wellness and integrating functional medicine into your daily life.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube channel from you, our viewers. I'm your host, Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of March. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's March 16th edition. Outdoor sports return to the Vail Valley. Baseball, lacrosse, and soccer reports on the scoreboard. The silver award goes to the inaugural 2-hour episode of Good Morning Vail on March 13th. The Gold Award goes to Good Morning Vail on March 18th, featuring Music in the Valley with Dave Anderson and Dogs in a Pile. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on March 20th, featuring Claire Noble, reporting on Eagle County development. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Day Vail host CC Zach spotlight Vail celebrity Marka Moser. If you missed any of these trending videos, well then you can check them out on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and make sure that you check out the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of March on there as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something that we love here is the Scoreboard, a show where we can update you about the wonderful sports that take place throughout our community, and that way you can know what's happening with so many of our wonderful athletes. Well, we like to show you the Scoreboard at the first hour every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but if you missed it in the first hour, well then we're going to show it to you again right now.
This is the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof, and it's still spring break, so I'm out on a hike in Eagle with my dog. But we spoke to 2 track and field athletes with the Eagle Valley track and field team last week. Jake, a long-distance runner, and Johnny, a sprinter. Let's go take a look at those interviews now. We are here in the Scoreboard with Jake, a senior for the Eagle Valley track and field team. And what are you competing in today?
I'm competing in the Open 400 and the 4x400 relay.
And have you already run your races yet, or are you still getting ready to run?
I'm just getting ready to run soon, so it'll be fun.
How are you feeling getting ready to go for your race?
So we did a hard workout yesterday, so I'm feeling a little tired, but it's still gonna be fun. This isn't my event, but I'm still ready to run a fun race, so yeah.
So what is your event?
My main event is the 800, 1600, and the 3200. Probably my best is the 3200 out of all of them, and the 800 is more of my fun event, and the 16 I also run in, so yeah.
Totally makes sense. I would imagine it's kind of hard to fit those long distance races in a meet like this today. How are those sort of run outside of normal track and field meets?
Well, outside of other track meets, I guess we have a lot of track workouts, do that, working on that, and then in the track meets, you just got to focus on running on your own because you don't have a lot of kids competing together. And yeah.
Totally makes sense. So the 1600 and the 3200 meter races, are those done today too?
Yes, those are done today.
Awesome. And then, but you're not competing in those today. Is there any particular reason for that?
Yeah, so I'm going to be competing on Friday, and I'm going to be running in the 1600 on Friday. And then I competed in the 1600 last week, and I've done a couple 3200s already, so I'm kind of done with that till state. But I'm doing more of the sprint events today just because it's more of a fun meet, and then Friday is more of our varsity meet where you're going to do your main event.
Totally makes sense. And then what's sort of the distinction between today's event and Friday's event?
Today's supposed to be fun. It's more of like a training thing. I'm just going to work on my leg speed today. And just get in a fun 400 time. And then Friday's going to be a varsity time where I'm trying to qualify for state and place well. And so it's going to be more of a race, and this is going to be more of training today.
And is that just more about your personal schedule, or is that sort of how this meet is set up in general?
Yeah, this meet is set up, since it's on a Tuesday, it's more set up as like a training thing, like kind of built into our training schedule from our coaches, kind of just to get us to have fun and come out and enjoy like the Battle Mountain, the rivals, and have fun with that.
Gotcha, but obviously you guys included some of the other schools just to be nice?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always us versus Battle Mountain, but other teams are there too.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jeffrey, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
We are here in the Scoreboard with Johnny, a senior of the Eagle Valley Track and Field team. Johnny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What are you competing in today?
Today I have the Open 100, the Open 200, and then the 4x100.
So what races have you run, or have you not run anything yet?
I ran the Open 100, so that was my only event, and I have the other two left.
Awesome. And how are you feeling after your Open 100?
Pretty good. I missed my PR by like 0.02 seconds, but there was wind against us, so it was that was more of my legal time, so I was still pretty happy with it.
That's, pretty good coming close to your personal record.
For sure.
And I imagine that's setting you up with some confidence for the races coming up later
Oh,
today.
for sure. Yeah, I'm so super excited. We got the 4x100, which we're hoping to qualify for state, which that would be sweet if we could go for that.
Is there any particular challenges today with the wind, or just with the way that today's race is set up?
Definitely the wind. I'll be running on the backstretch over here for the 4x100, and that's like directly into the wind, so that will be kind of difficult. My time might be a little bit slow, but hopefully we can place well and put down a good time.
Awesome. And then I was hearing that on Friday it's a little bit more of a bigger deal. That's the real competition, so to speak. What are you thinking coming into Friday?
Well, Friday I won't be there. I'm leaving for vacation, which is unfortunate. I wish I could be there, but I heard it should be a super fun meet and lots of good competition, so hopefully the team can do well.
Where are you going on vacation?
I'm going to Ireland to play golf.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Are you going to St. Andrews?
We are not. I'm going to Royal County Down, though, which is ranked pretty high up there, too. So.
Well, fantastic. So as a senior, you're kind of wrapping up your school year and everything. Is there a future of track for you in college, or moving forward?
Probably not. This is my first year doing it, and it was just kind of something I randomly had the idea. I was like, hey, why don't you try track? So I was like, sweet. But probably not. I might race my buddies here and there, but nothing too major, no.
Awesome. Well, Johnny, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck in that 1x400.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, man.
You too. That's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us here next time on The Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tvavail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up, a high of 50 degrees, 50% chance of rainfall, partly cloudy skies in the morning, periods of showers throughout the course of the afternoon. Now winds coming out of the west at 15 to 25 miles an hour, which is going to make that 50 degrees feel a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies first thing this morning, increasing to mostly cloudy skies by that 12 o'clock hour, and then that's when we're going to start to see those showers make their way out. Now as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, low pressure system sitting here in Eagle County, decreasing as you make your way to Denver, 68 degrees, 28% chance of precipitation, mostly cloudy skies down in Denver, but they will see a little bit of sun down there. Now we are expecting to see this precipitation throughout Eagle County and those temperatures reaching up into the 50s. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight, tonight temperatures are cooling down. 23 degrees is our overnight low, 80% chance of snowfall. Now snow showers are likely and blustery winds coming out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are going to see that high pressure system make its way in, bringing us that beautiful sunshine. Starting tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, 44 degrees is the high, 10% chance of precipitation. Continuing into Saturday and Sunday with beautiful sunshine, and then we will start to see another little low pressure system make its way in starting early next week. Afternoon showers are likely on Tuesday. We want to thank you all so very much for tuning in to your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning, and I just have to give one more happy birthday shout out to my mom just because I love her so dearly, and I hope she has the best day ever today. Now I hope she gets to see the sunshine where she is in Utah for her birthday. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow for your Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be here to bring you some great information about what you can get out there and do this weekend. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer